Another experiment is again being undertaken to help ease traffic congestion at the C5 and perhaps to see how this affects other major thoroughfares in Metro Manila. Here's our field correspondent Jelly Victor with the story.
The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, is undertaking an experiment of sorts to see how restricting trucks to just one lane on C5 will affect traffic. The MMDA apparently took the cue from the city government of Manila, which has given trucks bound to or out of the port use of the innermost lanes of Roxas Boulevard, northbound and southbound 24/7 to help clear the cargo congestion at the ports. But the MMDA will still implement the strict ban hours, allowing trucks on C5 only from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. The MMDA acknowledges that the one-lane policy for trucks will not reduce the number of trucks on the road at any given time. It is being implemented to put order on the road, along with restricting large cargo haulers to just one lane of C5. The MMDA has also opened several intersections along C5 and reactivated their signal lights while closing some U-turn slots. Trucks will not be allowed to park anywhere along the stretch of C5. The MMDA also clarifies that trucks don't have exclusive use of the innermost lanes of C5. Private motorists can still use the innermost lanes, and Manila has been strict about making sure trucks don't go out of their lane on Roxas Boulevard. MMDA vows to do the same on C5. Violators will be fined 2,000 pesos and will be recommended for blacklisting.
We will be watching how the new policy will affect traffic on the whole of C5, especially during trucking hours. For more of this, stay tuned for this week's Motoring Forum coming in a very short while. Moving on, a senator is looking into the problems of commuters who take the MRT3 daily. Here's our field correspondent Zayra Hernandez with more details.
A senator has taken time to ride the Metro Rail Transit Line 3 right in the middle of rush hour. This is to experience for herself what it feels like to be a daily commuter. Not like other government officials who thinks it is a great PR to ride the trains, but with bodyguards and aides to accompany them and clear their way, Senator Grace Poe came almost incognito, dressed like your daily commuter, with no bodyguards or aides to accompany her, lined up during Friday morning rush hour at the North Avenue station, staying in line for nearly an hour before managing to get on the train and ride it towards the Taft station. A process that nearly took around 2 hours. The train ride was a prelude to plans to hold a Senate public hearing on the problems of commuters with the MRT and rail transport. The MRT has been having more frequent and more serious problems. The latest was train operations stopping because flood pumps failing at the underground station of Buendia and Ayala.
While some recent Senate hearings have all been about grandstanding and politics, there appears to be a serious effort from a serious senator to really find out what commuters experience on the MRT and the LRT.